Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar and this is Game Dev Tycoon Strategy and Tactics episode 22. So in our last episode we attempted to do right by our children's ward game by making a sequel to it. It was decently well received, not as good as we would have liked to have made it, but not the stinkburger that the original was. So at the very least we saved a little bit of face there. We then put out a fantastically well received 9.75 expansion to the Dreamscape Struggles. Oddly not pictured here. I mean, it's selling. That's what all this is. But we don't see it here. No matter. Alright, folks, so in the last episode, I said I wasn't going to chase a trend, but you know what? We're nearing the end of the game. I have a request from one of my regular commenters that, you know what? We go for a plush zombie game. They challenged me to make a plush zombie game. So make a plush zombie game. We are going to try to depend on that strategy trend sticking around. Otherwise, this is gonna suck, and it's gonna be all your fault. Game number 50. Game number 50. E for everyone. Zombies. Strategy. I'm just going to keep it pure strategy. We could do strategy action. Try to take the edge off a little bit. Yeah, you know what? Strategy action and take the edge off a bit. Not the kind of strategy action like the MMO, just a different kind of strategy action. Although, as far as the makeup of it goes, I don't know if I want the action part. We just, or are we stuck taking that now? Oh, okay, good. Just regular strategy. We're gonna, all right, fine, strategy action. I'm waffling, I know. And of course our standard platform setups here, the Nexus, the PC, and the GR pad. Pinstar plush engine. So how the Sam heck am I going to incorporate zombies into the plush brand here? Well, this particular one is going to be set. Actually, your kid is actually your kid. No, they are actually a prepubescent, grade school aged kid, just like all the older games. At the moment, they're still chatting away with their plushies, and you know what? It's Halloween, and your parents inform you that it's Halloween with a full moon that also happens to be a blue moon, a super ultra rare thing, and then one of your plushes that you selected that says, "Oh, hey, that's pretty cool," and your mom's like, "Who is that?" And everyone looks at each other and like, they can hear us? Yes, apparently on this one day the stars align and the rules get thrown out. So your kid, being the mischievous little imp that they are, that's actually how they're dressed for there, decides, you know what? Let's see how many people around the neighborhood we can spook with this newfound knowledge. So it is a strategic plush placement game. Think of it, have you ever played the old Ghostmaster game where you position your ghosts around a building and then you wait for people to come by, you turn on their scares, and then they freak the people out, and your goal is just to scare everybody, and you get points and power that way. The same idea here. You're just trying to prank everybody, and your plushes are all in the action. So it's about strategically placing them around and cueing them when to pop out. So this is a very loose definition of zombies, because they're never really zombies, but they are a horde of things that people are afraid of. So zombies in spirit. Because people are kind of freaked out about them talking. It goes away and people forget about the whole incident afterwards, so status quo is resumed. But for one night, your kid can have some fun. So plush, there we go. Plush, House of 1,000 Plushes. That's going to be our take on this strategy zombie quote unquote game for everybody. And yeah, 2D graphics version 5. Now, we do need to hit this trend for this game to do anything near well. We whiff. This might be the biggest stink burger in our company's history. In fact, to help tune this a little bit, we're going to need to turn some stuff out. Save to cloud, no, basic multiplayer, online play, basic physics, nope. Nope. Alright, we'd stick that around there. We've maxed out number 1 here. And play system 4, not really caring there. Although we are now officially in the future in terms of like real life whatnot, because obviously the PlayStation 5 is not out yet. Or at least not, it isn't at the time of this recording. You might be watching this YouTube video, binge watching it from sometime far in the future. You're like, PS5's been out for ages. What are you talking about, man? We're going to have fun with this. Even though it's going to be a lot of wasted stuff, I'm putting in celebrity voice acting for the plushies. Oh, and self-learning AI. You want to talk about scaring people here. Let's try and scare some people here. They will think for themselves once you set them down on a path and adapt to your movements here. Maybe I should have stuck with it just pure strategy. I think I should have. I mean, the zombie genre loves action. Is the main reason I mixed it in. Yeah, strategy. You know what? I'm going to stick with what we got here. We should be marketing this a little bit more. Part of me wants to wait for the convention to release this thing. Like, I'm just going to let it sit for a little bit, for a little while. We might lose a little hype, but as long as it's in development, when the convention hits, it's going to get the boost. We're gonna need to clear out these bugs. I'm glad I turned on all those extra things. We're gonna need to clear out all the bugs. All right, excellent. We're gonna get a nice boost of hype here, and we didn't have to artificially extend how long it took us. All right, well, let's see how this last one does once we clear out the bugs. Yeah, hype. We got max hype, so that's going to be important. Wow, and the MMO's gone unprofitable again. All the more reason why you kind of become a slave to the MMO, and why I put it off making it until now. All right, well, at least we got those records going. Let's see how we did here. Reactive quests. Okay, I need everyone to do a round of training. Programming course. You need to be programming course. I think everybody needs programming course here, because we were a little thick on our design bubble generation there. We were drifting a little bit too much. All right, fingers crossed here. Whoa, what is this thing? It's a 7. All right, that's not as bad as I thought it would be, given that we missed the trend. This would have been a lot better if we hit the trend, though. So, all right. Well, that was, that's pretty good given that we were pushing against a total of a 30% penalty given that genre mixture. So, yeah, okay. There. Had we hit the trend, that would have gone a lot better. Oh, yeah. You guys, unfire yourselves and get your butts working on that convention. Yeah, I'm not holding my breath too much for this one. We're going to go back to our MMO. You guys just got to finish up your stuff. Okay, expansion pack. Let's do it. And this one... Lush. Okay, so this is the Nightmare Brood. This particular expansion pack focuses a lot more on the nightmares and expanding the lore on them. Giving you, because we've already had tons of hints of how the plushes operate, although there's been no concrete evidence as to why they actually do what they do. But in this one, nightmares have just always been there, and they've always been attacking the plushes. This gives us a little bit more insight into why. It introduces sort of a non-corporeal leader of the nightmares, and it starts out where this entity, when you're low level, the entity will not give you the time of day. You don't even get to see what they look like. They are that much not giving you the time of day as a nightmare. But as you progress, they begin to reveal more of themselves. Their voice becomes, they become less of just a purple, black, smoky blob and more of a thing, which I'm not going to spoil what that thing is. And start giving you some insight as to who they are, what they are, and why they're doing it. Now, this does not go the route of saying like, oh, we've got this sad, sympathetic story. We're not actually the bad guys. You should feel bad for us. No, they're very much reaffirming the fact that they're essentially evil parasites that feed on the dreams of children. And they revel in being evil parasites that feed on the dreams of children. But this gives them an idea of why, specifically, the dreams of children are such good noms for them. So that is the expansion pack. And of course, to balance it out, the plush sides get some new units, a lot more upgrades, equipment choices, and new skill trees to expand on. 2D Graphics version 5, let's begin. We're going to just tap this up as much as possible. Yeah, online play, duh. Cooperative play. I mean, I want to turn it on in spirit, but we're already maxed out on gameplay, so not much we can do there, really. Box 1 no longer supported. Good for it. Or rather, not good for it. I don't care. Didn't touch it. I did the original M-Box, and I do not regret that. The original M-Box was a fine piece of equipment, but not so much here. Yeah, that's fine. Easter eggs. Easter eggs. Easter eggs. Alright, that works. Also, I realized the units listed here is how many units we've sold recently, not our total. We've got more than just 4 million plush Nexuses is sold. That's, it can't be lower than that. Alright, what did we actually end up doing with, yeah, we didn't even... Yeah. I tried. If we had hit the trend, we'd been fine, but not so much. Vacations. Hurry up, people. I wonder if I stopped Pinstar from generating bubbles, would it cease the game thing? Would it cease to do that? You know what? One last experiment, to see if that would work. Although I don't want to put Pinstar out of the running for that long. They'll be back soon enough. Please don't ask me to hype it. Alright, thank God. Strategy, action, engine is more important. Much more important. I think I got that right. Yep. And one more time for the adventure games. One more time with Spirit. Oh, jeez. Alright, I think this is going to be another one of those games that we stick around. Oh yeah, we got to turn off our lab. We already finished our thing. Yeah, you guys fix up your bugs, but we're gonna just stick around until we're gonna sit on this until this. I'd like to invite you to an award ceremony at the end of the year. The game will end at the end of this year. Yep, this is the end of the game, so this is probably going to be our last title. Which all the more reason to sit on it and wait for it, and wait for GS here. We're just going to sit and wait, and we'll be good to go, or hopefully good to go. Well, they might not even finish up all the... Alright, we'll sit on the bugs. Or we'll sit on the game, rather. No reason to rush that out before the convention. We want the boost, after all. Can we crack 2 million? Voop, 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 voop. No voop. That's fine. 1.7 million. Not bad. And there it is. 522. Glad I waited. Ding! Alright, let's see how we did. We had a lot of negatives going into this, with the vacations and what have you, but a 10 showing up is a good sign, because even if not everything is a 10, then, oh, is this going to be a perfect 10 expansion? It is! Well, how do you do? There's a nice little send-off. A perfect 10 send-off for everybody. Alright, one thing I gotta ask myself while we wait for the clock to run out. Where the hell is Virtual Pet? Where the hell is Virtual Pet? I'm just gonna be burning through these because I need to... Hey, mythology! We could have used that too. I just want to see where some of our other topics that would have been really good. Aliens, we can... where the hell is Virtual Pet? Or business? History! Where's history when we were doing our medieval one? We could have used history. Where the government? Well, that would have been that would have been a hard one to put into plush. There we go. Back to profitability. I'm just still gonna keep digging since this is the last episode here. Spy, interesting. What else we got here? Evolution. Yeah, we could do like a science one. Have like proto plushes. There you are. Virtual freaking Pet. Oh, I could have milked that one so much. I mean, it's actually not that good of a topic. It's kind of restrictive, but it would have fit the plush universe so good. Oh, and where the hell is business? My friend business, alternate history. I just want to see what our queue looks like since we're running out the clock here. We don't have enough time to hunting. Ninja. Oh yeah, let's do game reports while we're at it here. Just to help flesh out my hint system for when I play next time. Man, it is really tough to keep this thing profitable. Even here, we're just kind of poking our heads up here. Alright, what other topics do we got here? There's business. Alright, not as far down. I am really thankful that we picked up hacking that happened to be this far down in the tree. And you can see how many topics there are. Even though we're just going here and blitzing all the topics here, there's still a lot of topics to chew through before you get to all of them. And I count myself very fortunate that we got things like sci-fi and medieval and fantasy as high up in the tree as we did. Music. What else we got here? City. There's my other one. City builder. Oh, my beloved city builders. Level design. Zombie strategy actions, good combination, dialogue's not important. Wow, we are already back to being unprofitable at this. See, this is why I shy away from MMOs, because they either make you all the money or none of the money. And I like making me some lots and lots of different stuff. So yeah. It's a tough proposition to keep the MMO going. But I'm glad we did it. I wanted to show you guys, in case you've never made an MMO, what making an MMO was, what the upsides were, what the downsides are. All right. Worldwide Game Developers Guild has awarded Pinstar, CEO of Ficklewood Studios, the Lifetime Achievement Award for contributions to the game industry. Pinstar has, during a stunning 35-year career at Ficklewood Studios, delivered many groundbreaking games. The company most recently known for the plush The Dreamscape Struggle. They are also known for their console, the Plush Nexus, which has done very well on the market. It has, actually. Congratulations, you finished Game Dev Tycoon. We will now calculate your final score and show you some statistics. Oh, I like me some statistics. Least profitable, Gownless Evening Strap, fair enough. Most used topic, medieval farming and fantasy. Strategy 22, 41 researched. Oh, you get points for those. That's about right on the ratio. 8 small games, 27 medium games, 16 large games, no AAA games. We don't play that. Good games, 11. Top hits. Wait, we had more than 11. We had more than that. Bestseller, 50 point. Yeah, Dreamscape Struggle. Wow, 500, 5555, one custom console. Boom! Now what is this? What is this nonsense of good games, only 11? We had more than 11 good games, I think. Maybe they only count like the top tier 9s and such, which still works pretty darn well. Medieval farming, and I can't believe we milked farming for 4 different games. That's kind of funny. All right, folks, so that's our final score, and that is the end of the series. I do hope you guys liked this one. If you do, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you like this whole series, go ahead and check out some of my other series on this and other games. You might find something you like. Big shout out. Big shout out to Stainless Steel Fox. On many of my games, videos for my games later in the series, he wrote up these big, sort of like in-world role-playing write-ups as if he were a journalist or a forum poster, reacting in-universe to the release of the games. And they're really, really creative and well done. So check back on some of my older videos and check his comments. They are worth reading. Also, big shout out to my patrons, my regular patrons and my name and game patrons who have kindly lent their names and likenesses to the names of some of my games here. If you want to get in on the name and game goodness for a future game, go ahead and check out my Patreon link in the description below. So, until next time, this has been Pinstar, signing out. See ya!